Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you very much for taking the time to share with us today. A number of years ago, you discovered that you had sleep apnea and some snoring, and I'd like for you to share with us your experience as you've gone through a few of the different types of manners in which this can be taken care of.
Okay. So following the sleep apnea sleep test, I was recommended to me to use a CPAP machine, which I did, and I found it very awkward and clumsy and difficult to maintain, and we had an accident with one of the pipes leaking, so I damaged my side table. It was I even took it to Europe with me once because my travel mate said she didn't want me to have a cardiac arrest in Europe, so I took it with me and dragged it across Europe. And then one day I was driving down the street and I saw this big sign that says, "Are you tired of your CPAP machine?" And I said, "Yes." And I followed up on that and ended up with Dr. Viviano, and he prescribed this acrylic mouthguard, which also assisted me in the grinding which I was doing. My teeth were getting flattened from the grinding that I was inadvertently doing and snoring. This acrylic design was much better than the CPAP machine, but I still felt like I had a big something in my mouth that was always there. And when on a follow-up, after wearing this for a few years, I came on a follow-up with Dr. Viviano. I asked him what was new in the field, and he showed me this new device, and I've never looked back. It's like night and day. I sleep with it now. My sleep is good. I feel refreshed when I do wake up. I don't grind. I don't have any reports of snoring anymore. I don't grind that I know of. I sometimes forget that I've got it in my mouth even, which is quite a contrast compared to the former appliance that I had. So I certainly endorse it.
Can you explain, perhaps in a little more detail, some of the subtle differences between wearing your experience in wearing an acrylic appliance versus wearing the nylon appliances? What is it that's different between the two in your mind?
Well, from what I remember is when I took off the acrylic one, I felt, again, it was very bulky in my mouth, and I felt that after I took it off, I felt some stiffness in my TMJ joints. I don't feel that now. As I say, it's so comfortable that I forget that I even have it. Also, it's easier to put in. It fits nicely on my upper and lower teeth, and it's fine. You know, it's just not an issue at all. So,
well, thank you very much for sharing with us today.
Okay.